Well, hello. I hope everybody's doing well. Please stick with me on this one. This one is going to be a little bit all over the place, but there is a point. Everything I'm showing you and giving you are items that are occurring, have been occurring, whatnot. I will be bringing it all together, but stick with me on this one because it's going to jump a little. I'll try do my best to explain. Let me start off with this video. This video is back from between, I think it was 2008, somewhere in there. Um, and it just needs to be seen because this is something that was put out actually for a book that came out. And I will cover it at the end because you'll see the ad for the book. But stick with me and watch this.
The U.S. dollar is the kingpin in the global economy, and its continuing devaluation is destined to impact the rest of the world. If that devaluation is sudden, I suspect many people will be blindsided and panic. It could happen at any time with the right trigger. It could happen on any ordinary day on Wall Street. The Federal Reserve prepares to do its quantitative easing trick at the Wednesday bond auction, pushing the dollar down even more. China announces they won't buy more U.S. notes until the U.S. stops devaluing its currency. The news hits the wire, and a nervous Wall Street shudders. On Monday, the opening bell at the NYSE triggers a glimpse of hell. Traders around the world become net sellers of equities, bonds, and Western currencies. Everyone wants out at the same time. Panic and confusion sweep the globe, and markets are in free fall. Within minutes, electronic trading systems around the world short-circuit under the load of sell orders. The NYSE shudders to a halt in what will become known as the Great Wall Street Freeze. As billions of dollars in wealth vaporize, the shock ripples throughout the international financial world. What can be done? World markets need a solution fast to get going again. The solution will look like nothing we've seen before. In an emergency meeting, the International Monetary Fund and G20 leaders conclude that the quickest way to jumpstart the paralyzed markets is to restructure all westernized debt in one fell swoop, set new international lending policies, and issue a global common currency. The spokeswoman for the IMF G20 coalition announces that all the global governments are aligned on a solution and have everything under control. There is no need to panic. After nearly 2 weeks of intense meetings, the IMF G20 coalition hammers out the solution. They announce the formation of a temporary global unification exchange system, or GES, to oversee a restructuring of the international economy. GES issues a new coin of the realm, engraved with a unifying motto, Unus Familius Plurus, Plurus Familius Unus. One serving many, many serving one. The world now shares a common currency. Next, GES mandates that all nations immediately cease printing their money and prepare for a global currency exchange and debt reset.
Just 14 days. You know, that's a fairly short time frame for these type of changes to work their way through the global economic system. And of course, this is all conjecture, but make no mistake, we've already seen significant changes in our international economy, and more changes are on the horizon. That's why I wrote The Day After the Dollar Crashes, a survival guide for the rise of the New World Order. And in my book, I offer strategies to help you survive and thrive in the midst of the dollar's decline, as well as short and long-term trends I see developing. It's possible to profit from the coming changes, but you need a good plan, and you need to be prepared for the unexpected. you need to be in the right place at the right time. So go to Amazon.com or your local bookstore and buy my book. You'll need it in the days and the years ahead.
Okay, so that was pretty spooky, especially considering that, that was from a while ago. And I want to take you over. Hold on one second here. I'm getting it up here. I want to read this to you. All right. That video I just played you is on Amazon. It is from a book that was written by Damon Vickers. I'm not supporting, endorsing, or not supporting or endorsing the book. I'm making points here. Okay? So, anyway, you can see here it says he is at that time, I believe, not now, but the chief investment officer of Damon Vickers and Company. He had a 25-year track record for articulating investment themes with striking clarity and then holding his ground as the daily barrage of market noise forces others to falter. Sorry, I can't help it. He is known for betting against the markets in 2000 through 2003 and in 2008. We all know what happened in 2008. Okay? Let me read a couple reviews of his book and the dates. This is from March 4th, 2011, from someone called Earthling. Not what I expected. The book presents a fairly superficial look at the problems within the U.S. economy. Nothing new is presented. Then offers a doomsday scenario as to what might happen, a major economic collapse. This is followed by the author's advocated solution to the problem, which consists of a bizarre utopian vision of what he calls a central government to the New World Order running all nations, one currency. People shelve their patriotism and nationalism and all strive for a sustainable, eco-friendly, one world order lifestyle. He makes a number of ludicrous claims, such as the Vietnam War was fought over their offshore oil, religion is a myth, cars should be covered with solar panels, windmills are the answer, fission power is a solution, and carbon dioxide poisoning the world via man-made climate change. The author's philosophy starts out as a fiscal conservatism and concludes as a far-left, flat-earth, eco-Marxist global government advocate. All the typical eco buzzwords are here, such as repurpose, sustainability, green, etc. It's very superficial and reads like it was written by a college freshman in an English comp class where they used the shotgun method, that is, threw in everything into your paper. Facts be damned. Save your money. There are far better books on this topic. All right. So, I'm not saying go get the book. I'm not saying don't. My point is, all of those things should be ringing a bell right now. Okay? And I don't mean it in a doomsday type scenario. I'm not saying any of that. What I am saying is that's something from a decade ago. Okay? And, sorry, it's from a decade ago. And, we're seeing it actually start to happen today. Okay? This is not like he was predicting. I believe he was predicting. And why is it that they were predicting this way back when? With all of those words that I just brought up in that book review of somebody that actually read his book. So, things that you need to be aware of. Now, I'm going to switch over here for something. Hold on one second. I'm going to show you this, okay? This is up today on the Blaze, And let me get over here for you. All right, let's see. JP Morgan Chase CEO warns his bank is preparing for potentially catastrophic U.S. credit default. All right. We all know what's, I think we do. We've heard about what's going on in the brown zone, um, or our foreign capital. And so I wanted to point this out. JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon revealed Tuesday the multinational investment bank is preparing for the potentially catastrophic event that the United States defaults on its debts. The eyebrow-raising comments were made as Democrats seek to pass a $3.5 trillion spending bill, which they claim costs $0. Unfortunately, the Congressional Budget Office has not scored the bill, but some analysts indicate the bill, if it becomes law, could add more than $4 trillion to the national debt. Diamond told Reuters that JP Morgan Chase is preparing for how to conduct business if the U.S. defaults on its credit, a possibility that would cripple the U.S. economy. So, more warning signs. Okay, people? I'm trying to help you with some of this. Now, I kind of want to take you to something else, and I will in another part, but for right now, I think this is going to be a short part. There are two stories that I put in the description for a link to Epoch Times, okay? And they both go into what China has been doing to influence our government. And it goes through their playbook, okay? It's not new. They've been doing this for years. And each of these pieces is starting to come together. It's not just one piece, okay? So I didn't want to get into a whole financial piece here because I'm not an analyst. I'm not any of that stuff as far as finances go. I'm just seeing things and trying to bring them to your attention. All right? I know some of you are more awake than others. Some of you are just waking up. I'm trying to err on the side of I want you to see a big picture, not just deep dive into one thing, okay? Because it's not just one thing that's happening, all right? Multiple things are happening that are culminating. I think that's the best way I can sum it up. So I'm going to provide these in little bite-sized pieces for you that hopefully you can start doing your own research and see how it's culminating for you. I will do a final one that will try to give a high-level view, okay, and maybe my opinion, but we all live in different areas. We all have different experiences. Our situations are all different. So we need to apply these things to us. And I can't do that for you. I can help you wake up to see what's around you. But what I'm looking at right now, you can't see. So I'm trying to give you a 50,000 foot view here. And there's more parts to come. So the past just showed you what's happening now. Okay? And now, hopefully, you can take this little piece and see some correlations in the daily news that you see. Now, don't believe the mainstream media, but you understand what I'm saying, I hope. If you don't, please ask me questions. I am here to help. Okay? But never with any fear, you guys. All right? Knowledge is powerful. And we, the people, have the power to make change. And I don't mean to socialist society. I mean, we, the free people. Okay? So hang in there. Do your research. Look around. Be bold. Stand up and speak up. It's time. We have got so much going on, and I do not understand why anyone right now, anyone has any fear about speaking up. You know, because if you do, if you want to give your power away to people because you're afraid they're going to get upset with you, then you got a lot more problems than I can help you with, to be honest. And maybe you should start there with yourself and prayer. God is with us. And with God, we will not lose. God always wins. Be blessed, be bold, and I'll see you back here for part.